Coming up on the road to the Wrangler NFR, we'll relive the battle for the Heading and Healing World Championships last December in Las Vegas. It's a closer look at the Cowboys, who fought for 10 rounds for the elusive gold buckle. Only 2 would rope their dreams. The hits and misses coming up next on GAC. Welcome to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, presented by Seminole Hard Rock. And welcome to GAC's look back at what happened over those 10 days back in December. Tonight, we put the spotlight on team roping, and coming in, there was very much a clear-cut favorite. Trevor Brazile and his partner Patrick Smith. They'd been #1 most of the season. Trevor, the king of the Cowboys.
Hi, I'm Trevor Brazile, 16-time PRCA World Champion Cowboy. There's been so many memorable NFRs. You know, Strand and Tough, guys in my family winning world championships, and just knowing, you know, from not only a fan level, but from a family level, what it means to have somebody, you know, in your family win.
As we jump into round #1 of the Wrangler NFR, especially in team roping, so important for these guys to get off on the right foot. That was the case for Brock Hansen and Ryan Moats. As we pick up the coverage, we join 8-time world champion Joe Beaver.
Brock Hansen, first time to the National Finals. He just goes and catches and lets Ryan Moats do what he does, and that's rope 2 feet.
Now, this is already a pretty tough go-around. We'll see how these guys handle the pressure. Driggers, a national high school all-around champion in 2005. And for Jade Corkle, already his 5th Wrangler NFR.
Yeah, and here's a chance to go the lead in the go-around. You bet. Good run. Good run. 4-7. They're going to tie for the lead. Driggers does a great job of getting it on him. And when he turns around, Jade Corkle, Jackal says, hey, I've had this throw before. Take it, baby.
Yeah, so I'm going to stop and make you reach, maybe.
Man, if you have to ask for, you know, not even really a sentimental favorite for me, I would love to see Klay Cooper win the world championship. He's on the healing side of things. You know, he did movies with John Wayne when he was 11 years old. He did the Cowboys, but
Opted to go the rodeo route instead of the Hollywood route.
Well, and that's not out of the question. Look at me heel that steer. There's not many guys rope that steer people by 1 leg, much less 2, and go to 3rd in the go-around. The champ is back. What a shot. Look at, he's so excited about it, see? He's about to jump off.
here's a good look at Patrick Smith, a road to the Wrangler National Finals brought to you by Seminole Hard Rock. Patrick has a great resume. He's a 2-time world champion, 1 in 05, he won in 10. He's won 1 world championship with that guy right there, the king of the Cowboys, Trevor Brazile. And here we go.
All right, Trevor reaches and gets, bad hop. Patrick does a smart job right there, really good shot healing him. 3rd in the go-around. That was a healer's business run right there. Way to go, Patrick.
Results for round #1 brought to you by Justin Boots. Hansen and Moats, Driggers and Corkles, they split the round 4 and 7. Meanwhile, here's a look at the day in the life for Trevor Brazile.
You know, and the schedule is pretty stunning. It started on Tuesday night here, 7 p.m., back number ceremony. And guess what number he is? Oh, yeah, it's #1. So you have to stay through everybody else getting their back number before you finally get yours. And then it's his son, Treston. It was his birthday. They had a birthday party for him. And I can tell you who's going to break Trevor's records. It's Treston, his son, because he's already a wizard with a rope. What do you do after that? Well, at 5 p.m., you go out to the arena. You're with your partner, Patrick Smith, and you turn steers for him, trying to perfect it, make any last-minute adjustments before you have to take that stroll down the tunnel here at Thomas and Mack. Wednesday night, the PRCA Awards Banquet. Don Treadway, the Executive Vice President of AQHA, giving him the award for Team Roping Heading Horse of the Year. Tons of interviews. You got to go sign autographs. You got to meet the public. That's what makes the Wrangler NFR so much fun. You come out here, you actually get to meet your heroes, talk to them, and pick up an autograph. And then when that's all said and done, you finally got to focus on the job at hand, trying to win a go-round at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. You stroll in, you back in the box with your partner, Patrick Smith, and they were pretty good tonight. 4.8 seconds. They're in the money doing what they need to do.
1 round down, 9 rounds still to go for Brazile and Smith, but off to the start that they had hoped for. In round #2, though, the competition would get a little tougher, starting with these 2 Cowboys right here. Derek Begay and Cesar De La Cruz, who came to Las Vegas a year ago, ranked #1 in the world. They had a really bad Wrangler NFR. That was not the case here, though, so far.
He took a swing when he nodded. That was a great heel shot.
That was awesome.
Man, that was a heel shot now.
Wow.
That's Cesar. He roped 2 feet. Wow. 4 and 6. They go to the lead.
Tough go around. Next up will be two guys that are former average champions here, Luke Brown, Martin Lucero, trying to shake off round one.
Yeah, they had a steer last night, real cow horn, in other words, horn straight up in the air. And when Luke roped him, she kicked her head back a little bit, and the rope came off. I mean, I'm not blaming Luke for that shot, because there's nothing harder than this fast throw and one move his head. Here we go, Martin, clean it up. First place right there. Now that's a horse that faced, 4 flat. How about that? That Martin Lucero, he just kind of gets his broom and sweeps it all in a pile and scoops it up back there, doesn't he?
That's what you call apologizing for what you did in round one.
Now watch this, watch the difference. When he heels this steer, if we get to see it, that Luke Brown's horse was looking down the road. Look at that, see there?
Trevor Brazile, Patrick Smith, they added to their lead in the world standings last night. 3rd place in that round.
All right, here we go, Trev. Trev misses. We watched the video on that steer a little earlier, knew he was a little low-headed, and Bay just got a little bit quick right there. Watch this. He gets a swing off, and he kind of has to pull, and when he throws, look at that steer's made low-headed. See how his head's just lower than his body? And he just doesn't get the right horn, and now everybody's about on even territory, you know?
The first 2 rounds are a pretty good indicator of how the Wrangler NFR would go. The highest of highs and the lowest of lows for Trevor Brazile and Patrick Smith.
This presentation of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo presented by Seminole Hard Rock is brought to you by Wrangler, Long Live Cowboys, Seminole Hard Rock Entertainment, by Ram Trucks, Guts, Glory, Ram, B&W Trailer Hitches, the official trailer hitch of the PRCA, ISO Heat Injector Cleaner and Water Remover, for fast starts and better fuel economy year-round. Use ISO Heat.
For 10 days every December, the Thomas Mack Center on the campus of UNLV is the eye of the hurricane in pro rodeo. As we get into round 3, Chad Masters and his partner, Klay Cooper, were quietly stalking the leaders. Klay talked with Joe Beaver before the round.
It's been a while since Kleo's been here, but he is by far the champ. He's won 7 Heelan championships. He's fixing to win 8 or 9 more if he wants to. Crack back out this year. We're glad to see you back. What made the difference, champ?
Well, just family-wise. My youngest daughter graduated from high school, went off to college. Just me and my wife at the house. Decided that I'd like to go out and see if I could try to make it again.
All right, well, we're glad he's back roping. We're glad he's here at the Thomas Mack, and he did make it again in a gold buckle right here.
Round 3 starts with a team that is chasing redemption.
As Derek Begay and Cesar De La Cruz get set, they're #1 in the average. They're #5 in the world. They've climbed 4 spots, and they've made about 20 grand in 2 rounds. A far cry from where they were at this time a year ago.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Again, boy, what a difference a year is. And these guys are roping like they wish they would have a year ago. Great chance right there. Cesar just fails in there. Nice run again tonight.
Making it look easy. Caleb Driggers, Jade Corkle. These guys have already made some money. They split the first round.
And he's got it on this one to be 4 flat. Get around there and let's see. How about 4 and 3? You know?
And how about new leaders?
That was a headshot of the week right there. Driggers, if you get a chance to see this on deal, he's got it cocked back. He's throwing before he hits the barrier. Now, Jade Corkle, being so smart, he just gets squared up. That old dun horse has seen that throw a million times this arena with other riders. Jade Corkle just pulls back for the lead in the go-around.
Chad Masters, Klay Cooper. If you were watching inside the Wrangler NFR, Joe Beaver had a chance to talk to Klay. Butch and I were listening up here, and we were kind of smiling. Hey, why'd you get back in there? Just empty nest, and I think he just felt like he needed to go back to work. Kids are gone. I might as well go win another world championship.
Yeah, nothing else to do. I'll just go make the finals again, you know. Wow, that's how you make the finals.
Look
Chad
at
broke
that.
the barrier. Chad broke the barrier right there. 4-7 goes to 14-7. He's moving when the gate opens. You've got to, the start here is they go, the animal goes, the steer, the calf, they go, you go. He's going to hit the barrier way early right there. And the champ just ropes 2 feet and rides out stone cold.
Here comes Trevor Brazile, Patrick Smith. Yeah, this is about redemption, isn't it, right here, Joe?
It is, and not making mistakes because they got a gold buckle on the line. They just might have won today money, 3-8.
Boy, that horse can face
4
so
flats.
good.
That's the horse Turtle
that
Powell
horse can face.
won the world on last year. Trevor Brazile just went to Richard Gere and bought him. He said, I want him. He won the world last year on him. I'm going to win the world this year on him.
And now you know why they call him the king of the Cowboys. Boy, can he bounce back.
Oh, it's all about it, too. It's rebounding in here. You can't live on what you did last night.
Eric Rogers, Corey Kuntz, veteran on the healing side of things. Corey's been to 19 Wrangler NFRs.
Indian champion on the other end turned him for first. Get around. How about 3-8?
3-9.
3-9. Yes, sir. There you go. Eric Rogers changed horses tonight. He got on Jay Lombrick's big old gray horse. And I mean, the last team out just smokes one down in 3-9 and wins the go-around. Watch his horse face right here make the difference, Butch. He is looking down that rope, isn't he?
Yeah, that looked good right there.
Man, what a nice run.
Yeah, and if you're Trevor Brazile and Patrick Smith, you're like, I really hate it when that happens. The last team by 1/10 of a second bumps you to second place. Eric Rogers and Corey Kuntz, 3-9, are going to win go-round number 3.
But this is the Wrangler NFR, and there's barely enough time for a victory lap. 24 hours later, you're right back at it. And in round number 4, it was a team from Cut Bank, Montana and Lawndale, Missouri, who took their opportunity to strike.
Dustin Byrd, Paul Eves.
You bet, what a run.
You betcha, 3-9.
What a run. That Dustin
Look at that,
Byrd,
Dustin.
Yeah, he likes that, doesn't he?
I like that boy.
Former Indian champ and his first time in the National Finals, same for Paul Eves. And watch the difference. He reaches a long ways. And when Paul Eves makes that move, he sets that bottom strand down. Look at that big old gate. He says, come here, money. These guys here, this guy sweeps up pretty good. Klay Cooper, the champ, he and Chad Masters, they've had a couple of rut rows, but they won't have many before the week's up.
And Joe, as you see these guys have some issues, it's going to help guys like Masters and Cooper and Brazile and Smith
You bet.
climb up, because these guys are coming in 6 and 5 in the average.
And that's what Chad Masters just did. And the champ roped 2 feet, and they go to second and around with 4-9. Now that looked, how easy did that look?
Yeah.
So far, so good for the team of Masters and Cooper, but standing in their way was a pretty big obstacle. The king of the Cowboys, Trevor Brazile, and Patrick Smith, who are still #1 in the world.
A good 4.5, 4.5, 4.6, lock them back in that average race and place in the go-around. That would be just what they ordered right now.
Back to the #1 spots in the world for these
Trevor
guys.
broke the barrier.
He did too.
He run through the barrier. 4-1 goes to 14-1 right there. Watch, he's moving, and the steer is not. He's a jump off the back of the corner, so when he hits the barrier, it was a good little bit before that neck rope came off.
Here's the guys that stole it last night, because Trevor Brazile and Patrick Smith thought they had it, but along comes Rogers and Kuntz, the last team out. They got the go-around win. Can they keep the momentum going?
This is really a nice gray horse right here. Jake Longbrake owns this horse. I've seen Eric ride him at the Indian Finals and here. If you get out, there we go. Corey Kuntz, go in second round. Put it away. How about first? Nope, second. 4 flat. You bet. Those boys there, now they're on a roll.
And when you're on a roll at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, you don't mess with mojo. You keep it going. Justin Boots results. Byrd and Eves, that time of 3-9, held on for first place in round number 4. That's a victory lap and a go-round buckle. Prized possessions for a pro rodeo cowboy. When we come back, Klay Cooper. He may seem familiar to you. He did some movies with John Wayne. Klay Cooper was destined for fame. As a kid, he did movies with John Wayne, James Garner, and Don Knotts, starring in the Apple Dumpling Gang. But that lifestyle didn't fit him. He left Hollywood for pro rodeo, where he won 7 world championships before retiring. He came out of retirement in 2012.
In my 30s or so, I started wondering, you know, what will it be like when I'm in my 40s? What will I be like in my 50s? Will I still be able to compete? And what I had to go by was watching again. Leo Camarillo won a world championship at 43. And then here a while back, Walt Woodard won a world championship at age 52. I still had that desire that I might come back and see if I can make it again. Well, I was pretty fortunate, I think, to be able to team up with Chad.
I've learned so much from him this year. He's all the things that we think we come up with or we're gonna do that's new, he's already thought of it 10 times.
Well, it's been kind of a roller coaster ride through this whole year. Everybody's hoping to peak at that time, because if you can put 10 runs together there, it can be pretty special.
I'm glad that we got him back to the final, and I'm hoping I can do a good job for him where he gets the recognition that he deserves.
By round 5, Masters and Cooper were hoping to continue what they started. They were within reach of a world championship, and they were calm, cool, and collected.
Klay looks so nervous there. I don't know if he can quite make it through the night.
You know, and Klay holds the arena record on the fastest time
10.
on 10 steers in 1994, 59-1 on 10 head.
Yes, sir.
That's incredible. And to hold that record for the last 18 years is even more incredible.
Steer's kind of fighting to shoot. Oh, man, we had a good view. There you go.
Ooh.
Chad's got it on him. Champ comes in. Ooh, that's a nasty steer, and he healed him. Wow.
Tough to head and even tougher to heel.
Wow.
Those guys both did a great job.
4.9. They go to second and go around. That's the champ at work right there now.
Still strong in the average. Road to the Wrangler National Finals. Klay O'Brien Cooper. And what you don't see on there, all the movies that he did as a kid with John Wayne, James Garner, Roy Rogers. We were talking today about the Apple Dumpling Gang. He was in that with Conway and those guys, and opted not to be a star in Hollywood. Instead, picked up the rope and, of course, has won 7 world championships. Here comes Trevor Brazile. Patrick Smith came here #1 in the world, still #1 in the world, but they are 9th in the average.
Yeah, they haven't won a lot this week, but here's a big chance. Yep, 4-3. No, how long? 4-3, yes, sir. Yeah, there we go.
Mitchell and Kirchenslager backing in the box, and when these guys back in, you expect lightning to strike. That's what happens.
3-7. That's Spencer Mitchell. That Joe Claret, he's celebrating right now. He just got him a 4th of the day money. That head horse belongs to Joe Claret, and that Spencer Mitchell did some work. Now look, we put the kid on heel horse of the year. That's O'Diesel. Brandon Adams brought him out, said, here, you want to win a go-around, get on one that knows how to do it. 3.7 seconds later, this go-around just got tough.
Boy, and that was a low-headed steer leaving there, and it did not matter.
That was a great run for the young guys, man. That's good to see. Y'all check out Ryan Moses. Y'all check out this Billy Goat goatee right here. He's all pink tonight, trust me. You know, they used to make fun of me when I did stuff. They said, hey, you better be on rope good to back that up.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, you can do that if you win.
Yes, sir. You better not rope a lady when you go around. They're going to all be Twittering and Facebooking and texting. But
you got to be careful. You get that thing tangled up in your dally.
If he's out, this could be 3-5.
Oh, look out.
He's out, too.
Oh.
3-7. Now, that's hey, you can die anything you want, pink, right there, bud. Wow, what a run.
They split the first round with Triggers and Corkle. They're tied for the lead in this round.
Watch this Ryan Motes. He just stops his horse and ropes, so like you said, on separation, because he knew Brock didn't have anywhere to go. He was running back. He takes that pink Billy Goat and says, take some of that.
Every healer tomorrow night will have that pink Billy Goat on.
Justin Booth's results, the magic number in round number 5 was 3.7. 2 teams matching that. Trevor Brazile, Patrick Smith once again in the money. But halftime doesn't last very long in Las Vegas. Just a reminder, next Sunday right here on GAC, we'll relive what happened in tie-down roping as Tough Cooper gunned for a 2nd straight PRCA World Championship. Getting back now to round number 6 in the action at the 2012 Wrangler National Finals. Kevin Daniel and his partner Chase Tryon trying to put their stamp on this go-around.
And, you know, I've been impressed with Chase Trine. The first time here, and this kid one night didn't have a very good throw, and he caught him a leg. And if you have to, catch what you can. Yes, sir, good run tonight. How about 4-2? Boy, that makes it up right there, doesn't it? You got 5 caught and you're 4-2, you feel great.
And, Joe, how easy did they make that look? You know, Kevin went out there, took one more swing.
Yeah, see, that one more makes a difference on a good steer. Now watch, Healer got his separation, set that bottom strand down and said, come back to me.
Trevor Brazile, Patrick Smith placed in last night's go-around. What an up-and-down Wrangler NFR for them, but some good news for Trevor.
Here's our new all-around champion and our wannabe bronc rider.
That worked, that cut.
He got out. We got him by the neck. Patrick got him. How about 4-1? How long? 4-1. Yes, sir. I tell you what, Trev, he put all the old basic team roping out there and just come with a big hook. I mean, watch, he comes over that chute, and here's a big one out there around the neck. And Patrick, he made this deal work. But watch the difference. Watch his horse face.
Yeah, watch
See how he goes to the end of that rope.
4-1 for them, so they're making money again in this go-around. Spencer Mitchell, Dakota Kirchenslager split the round last night. These guys hoping to go back-to-back. That's a lot of money.
The kids, all right, he's got it on him. And so does Dakota. Fast, 4 flat. 4-2 again.
Bounced around just a little bit, 4-2.
Boy, when Dakota got on O'Diesel, Randon Adams sent O'Diesel down here and said, hey, he knows how to win. And watch, Spencer fouls his rope and has to take an extra swing. Boy, Dakota does a good job of getting it tight, and when you pull on O'Diesel, he's going to make him back up and get you a flag.
4-1. That's still the number. Has the leading around. Colby Lovell roping with Russell Cardoza. 4th in the average.
2 very talented young guys with the ropes. I'm telling you, they can rope. They can rope tie down. They can team rope. These guys right here, bright future ahead of them in pro rodeo. But tonight, you got to be 4 flat or better if you want to take that victory lap away from Trev. Get me? Oh, well, here's a chance. 3 seconds right here, the first one. 3 and 5. 3-5. How about that? Huh? That
that's good stuff right
made
there.
That work.
And by the way, the arena record is 3-3, 2/10 off of that.
Now look, Colby Lovell did what he did. He got it on him fast, but watch Russell. When he ropes him, he gets a lot of separation, and he pulls back right there. I told you they have talent, and they just showed it, 3.5.
You know, and that's
great.
good. They've only won about 5,000,
Yeah,
even though they're
that.
4th in the average, so it's always nice to see them get in there in the
You
Dama.
betcha. Great run.
You know, we get a little bit more nervous at bigger rodeos. I think your horse knows they get a little more nervous at bigger rodeos. You know, it's just they don't want to mess up, you don't want to mess up, and when that all comes together, it's a great feeling.
Here, you kind of just got to go at every one like you're going at the first one, and not really. I mean, you want to not take a stupid shot, but if he's right there, you got to go for it because it pays so much every night, and if you do good like that every night, you're going to do good in the average as long as you catch everyone.
The action at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo starts long before they buck that first horse. It all is going on in the Pro Rodeo Fan Zone. Glad you're with us as we look back at the best of team roping from the 2012 Wrangler NFR. And if you're out there next December, make sure you make a stop in the Fan Zone. Top 10 fastest runs at the Wrangler NFR. Number 10, Casey Martin had a run of 3 and 4. It would be matched by Big Wade Sumter in round number 8. Number 9 on the list, Cody Ohl, as we go back-to-back with this legend in tie-down roping. He won round 3 with a run of 7 and 1. He was back in the winner's circle in round number 10, 7 seconds flat. Cody Ohl always puts on a show in the bright lights of the Thomas Mack Center. Number 7, Mary Walker, who made a boatload of money, won her first world championship. She and Latte had a run of 13.69. It makes her husband Byron pretty happy. Number 6, 2 lightning fast runs in team roping on Wrangler Tough Enough to Wear Pink Night. Hansen and Moats were first at 3 and 7. It would be matched by Mitchell and Kirchenslager. Number 5, Carly Pierce, when she left the barrels all up, she had a run to remember. In round number 10, 13:57, good enough to get the win. Number 4, Loveland Cardoza had the fastest time in the 10 days in team roping, 3.5. Number 3, the fastest run in steer wrestling. Gabe Ledoux in round number 10 had a 3.3. It matched the time from earlier in the week from Trevor Knowles, 3.3 to win round number 5. And Luke Branquinho also in this trio. He won the World Championship along with round number 4. Number 2, the fastest time in tie-down roping. As luck would have it, we would have 2 6.9s in round number 9. Bradley Bynum did it first. It would be matched by Clint Robinson. These Cowboys would split the round. And the fastest time at the Wrangler NFR goes to Carly Pierce, 13.51 in round number 6. Carly won a boatload of money. The only thing she didn't win was the World Championship. Ram Top Gun Award goes to the contestant who wins the most money in a single event. This year it went to Mary Walker in barrel racing. She won nearly $147,000. And when you win the Ram Top Gun Award, you win a new Ram Dually. She takes a victory lap in that gorgeous truck. Meanwhile, the pressure was starting to mount on world number 1, Trevor Brazile, and his partner, Patrick Smith. They came here number 1 in the world, but could they hold on as we get back to the action in round number 7?
Horse change tonight. If you remember that when Chad Masters was 3-3 or whatever, I think that year, an old gray horse called Handsome that he used to own that Shane Sproul owns now, and guess what Diggers called in tonight? He was leaving town with him. He said, bring him back. Here we go, boys. Jade got him. Day money, 3-3. Nope, 4-5, couldn't face.
Couldn't get out of the corner, yeah.
No, he was tight over there, but look, watch this old horse, how smart he is right there. Now look, when Jade, there's nowhere to go over there, nowhere. Watch that horse back into the yellow wall.
Well, and if you got to say who has the inside advantage after 6 rounds, it's these guys right here.
Well,
number 1 in the average, number 3 in the world, and Klay Cooper, of course, a 7-time world champion. He's been rock solid.
And they've made easy runs and placed a lot, you know. He's a little late tonight. He's got to go get him. He can't be just giving them all that. Look at the champ. Champ cleans that up pretty good right there. 6'2", average, that make, you know, that's great, but you got to win a little money every night to try to get that gold buckle. Here we go. The leaders.
Yeah, they're number 1 in the world. 6 in the average. They got to climb up a few spots and make some money in the go-around.
Oh, no dally. No dally. Now that's going to hurt because they're down another steer. They were 6th in the average. They had a chance to move up, but now they're down 2 steers. All right, Trevor takes a reach and throw. Watch. See how he goes over the top of the horn? Actually, that horse, that horse comes right back pretty hard, and Trevor, he knows that he is sick right there.
Derek Begay on the right, Cesar De La Cruz on the left. These guys have had a good Wrangler NFR.
There's another good head horse, boy. Look at that sucker score. He's got it on this one to be 3-5 all day. Get face.
Yeah.
3-8. 3-8. Finally. I tell you what, Derek Begay has done that a couple times this week. But Caesar's just had a little trouble. Tonight he gets him. Watch that, Derek Begay. Tight around the horns, not too much rope out. And when he gets him roped out there, Caesar gets him, says, man, I might have got a couple legs earlier, but I got that one.
Yeah, that was dynamite right there. They moved to the lead at 3-8.
Clay Tryon, Travis Graves, Joe, I don't think these guys are having a whole lot of fun.
They just have had a long week, you know. Sometimes it starts off bad and it doesn't get any better, and sometimes the more you stir it, the thicker it gets. And
they came here number 5. They dropped to 12th in the world.
Here's a chance tonight. You bet. Day money. 3-6. How about that?
You betcha.
Wow, that's what we've been looking for.
That'll change your luck.
You know what's sickening is to be 3-8 and not get to take the victory lap. Now watch Clay. He gets it on him and it's tight, but he's got enough room right there. Travis ropes him right on the first legal hop.
Yeah,
good for those guys.
Travis was so aggressive right there.
Sir.
Man, if you watched him through that run, he was on top of his game.
That was just a great run, what that was.
People ask me all the time what it takes to be great, and I say have no quit in you, and that's what we did tonight. We didn't give up. Things haven't went well, but you can always turn it around, and we're going to try and be here the next 3 nights.
Like he said, it's been kind of a long week, but he had it on him fast tonight, and I just did what I know how to do, pad a little heck, and hopefully come back 3 more times like he said.
The Wrangler National Finals Rodeo isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, and no one knows that better than Trevor Brazile.
My first world championship will probably never be rivaled as far as excitement. Everything around Ty Murray's mark, the year I almost tied it, from the year I tied it to the year I beat it, you know, they're all so memorable. If you set your sights on world championships and not the individual goals in order to get them or attain them, it kind of gets your eye off the prize each day, each rodeo. I think if you just keep thinking about protecting leads and, you know, doing what you need to do, you don't capitalize on all the opportunity that's put in front of you. I just really, at the end of the day, want to be known as a great cowboy. And I think, you know, those obscure records, you know, will probably mean the most to me just because, you know, I just wanted to be a well-rounded cowboy. You know, I just wanted to be one of the throwback guys, you know, because that's what I've been a fan of my whole life.
But with 3 rounds remaining, Trevor Brazile and Patrick Smith still very much alive in that race for the World Championship. Up and down week for them, though. Joe Beaver took the time to elaborate.
He broke a barrier, he missed one, and then he lost his rope last night, and he's got his work cut out for him. I'll tell you what, but the thing that's going to help them, and Butch, we've talked about this, he's 8th in the average. You know, 2 steers down, and he's 8th in the average. Every little bit you can win on Saturday in that average helps to defend that lead in the world standings.
And who knows what's going to happen over these final 3 heads.
He's fixing to be about 4-6 right here.
Yeah, good steer and a good run.
Broke the barrier again.
Oh.
Broke the barrier again on a good one. 3.9 goes to 13.9. He just took too good a start at that steer, and,
yeah,
and you got it broken. I mean, there ain't no way to say it.
That steer didn't run much.
No, he was really slow.
Yeah, he was.
Good. All right, from World Championship last year to being skunked out about this year, Turtle Powell and Dugan Kelly.
Powell won the world title with Jet Johnson a year ago.
Tonight's the night. Dugan got him, you bet. 4-4. 3-9.
3-9.
Man, I missed that one. Wow, and Turtle sure is glad.
You got to reset your clock,
what
Joe.
A run right there,
good.
huh? It's about time. Now watch, he's a little bit steered out farther in front of him. When he turns him, Dugan Kelly gets him on the hop away from him, so everything's tight, gets faced. What a run, 3-9.
Derek McGay and Cesar De La Cruz getting ready to rope. These guys have been fun. $41,000 richer, 6th in the average. They've climbed from 9th all the way to 4th in the world standings.
That's what I was going to say, and that's with a no time. So they've really had a good week.
You can see him kind of move that steer around a little bit.
Had his head stuck up in there. Yeah, out. Here you go. These guys could take the lead. Nope, got a little weak. Great run, 4-5.
Boy, what a difference a year
4.3.
makes. Man, oh man, those guys. And like you said, Joe, Derek's horse is just spot on right now.
Unbelievable.
Kevin Daniel, Chase Tryon at this stage. These guys are chasing the day money.
Yeah, Kevin, horse change tonight. I think he crippled his horse last night. I was talking about, remember, Butch, I was talking about you need to pull him a little more, and that horse limped out of the arena, and I think he didn't have any horsepower to pull with, you know. If you change horses, this is the night you want to do it where you can just go get a feel and just go make a good run.
Well, they're 4.4 seconds out of first. There we go.
Good run for them, you betcha. How about 4-7? Nope, 4-6. And they go to 3rd in the go-around and just solid as they want in the average. Chad Masters, Klay O'Brien Cooper, #1 in the average, 40,000 or whatever behind. But they're going to tonight, I'm going to say they're going to win 5th or better and lock that lead in the average.
You know, Joe, Klay hadn't been here since 2008, and he's been roping like he was here last year.
Oh, yeah. He's out, got it on him. Here comes the champ. What did I tell you, about 5-2 maybe? 5-3, sorry. Wins 5th in the round, solidifies their lead in the average, and guess what? We might put another gold buckle on that old fella from the movie scene, huh?
Great story right there.
I mean, watch this. He's so smart. But look, he just kicks one more jump when he goes away from him. Got him. Whoa, Chad was trying to get around right there.
It's real fast, and it's real tight quarters. And any little mistake just amplifies. You know, I've been here before, and I couldn't do nothing wrong. And I've been here a lot where I couldn't get nothing go right. So it's really good to have it go right tonight.
The pressure really mounts when you get to the final 2 rounds at the NFR. And in round number 9, we had a very special guest.
Joined in the booth by Jim Pickens, Dr. Richard Weber on Grey's Anatomy, and Spencer Mitchell, Dakota Kirchen-Slager, going to be the first Cowboys out. How's your team roping going, by the way?
Oh, it's going to be pretty good. I've been laid up for about the last 6 months. I had knee surgery back the early part of May, and I had to go in there and do a little work. So I just started where I've been riding outside and stuff, and I'll probably start roping in another month.
What a heel shot, y'all. How about that?
That is a start. 4 flat for these guys. 12th in the average, went about 25,000 in 8 rounds.
Watch this. That Ray Siggins head horse said, I'm done running, and turned. And I tell you what, Dakota, he pulled off a big-time shot right there for an NFR rookie.
Joe, break it down for us. Here's a look at that race for that world championship. And still 2 head yet to go.
It is.
Who would you want to be? Which scenario would you want to be in?
Well, by far you want to be Chad and Klay.
Yeah.
They got a hammer on them. Look at Drigger. Smart moves. Let Jade Corkle win. Great run.
That was a good run.
Great run. 4.7. He didn't have to throw when he hit the barrier. And if Jade Corkle behind you, you know he's going to throw fast and get him caught. So take one more swing. You might not win nothing, but guess what? You're winning second right now. Jade Corkle just come around there and set him down.
Yeah, second. 14,000. I mean, we're talking.
Yeah, big money.
With 2 teams left. 3 teams.
Yep.
And here comes Masters and Cooper. How much fun has it been to see Klay O'Brien Cooper, not just back here at the Wrangler National Finals for the first time in quite a while.
But taking it to him.
Oh, yeah. It's been so much fun.
Oh, Chad missed his dally.
Misses Dally.
All right, champ, here we go. Look at that.
Clean it up.
Got a leg, doggone it. That's going to hurt right there. That's no money tonight in the go-around. This gives Trevor and Patrick an outstanding chance to make a move right here. Outstanding chance. This is the run that could make the difference for these guys right now.
So if you're Trevor, do you try to win first or make sure you win second?
No, you win third.
Yeah.
You win third. I mean, there's one team left after them maybe or something. You want to be winning third when you ride out of the arena. Popped it off.
Oh, my goodness.
Popped it off.
Oh, my goodness.
This thing's never going to be over. Oh, man, he could have put the nail in the board right there.
Yeah, and you can see Trevor looking back, trying to see it one more time.
Steer, you see him kick his head?
Yeah,
that steer kicked his head.
Boy, and there's been several of those steers this week.
Yeah, that steer was just trickier than Trevor Brazile. That's all there was to it. Trevor had it on him. All right, let's go win something. Steer wants to let up. Yes, sir.
There it is.
Second or third. 4-5, second round. Way to go, Turtle. Way to bounce back. But now Chad and them, they don't place in the go-around, I don't think, but neither did Trevor.
Victory is sweet. 1 victory lap remains, round 10. That lap will go to the world champions.
This presentation of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo presented by Seminole Hard Rock is brought to you by Seminole Hard Rock Entertainment. Pendleton Whiskey, the official spirit of the PRCA. Heston by Massey Ferguson. There's hay, and now there's Heston hay. Diesel Formula Staybill keeps diesel fuel fresh, protects against corrosion, and helps remove water. Use it every fill-up to keep your diesel engine running strong. Pfizer Animal Health, the official animal health provider of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo.
Round number 10 of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. This is what Cowboys dream about. Back in the box, nod your head and win a world championship. Trevor Brazile knows that feeling. He's done it 18 times. Can he get a record 19th? But he has not been his usual consistent self in Las Vegas.
You know, that's new for all of us to see Trevor kind of falter during the week and open things up and give guys a chance. Most times, you give Trevor Brazile a chance to shut that door on you, you get hit in the face with a door.
Kevin Daniel, Chase Tryon, not thinking world championship. They're trying to hold their place in the average.
All right, here we go. Kevin Daniels, got a steer, won't stop, does a good job. Rookie goes around there and just says, let me catch him, let's win some average money.
Yeah, they were number 2 in the average coming in. That's 37,900. 37,900 if you can sew that spot up.
Yeah, and just a smart run. You know, I mean, all they did was catch a steer for $37,000.
We're down to the top 3 teams in the world, Masters and Cooper. fun to watch. #1 in the average, 3rd and 4th in the world.
And all they can do is just try to place it around and then, you know, win the average, because they've got Trevor and Patrick have gotten so much help from everybody else tonight. They can't help what's happening. He's out. Here we go. The champ got him. They're going to place it around. 5.2. They go to 4th. You know, that's all you can do when everybody goes to missing. You just can't help it. Now, Chad Masters, he took a cut at that barrier tonight and stuck it on him. Now, watch right here, the champ. He takes one more to make sure that everything's good and tight. They did all they could.
Yeah.
But, okay, now, it ain't over for these guys yet either. Now, they got a chance in average. Here you go. Jay, get him. Yes, sir, day money.
Lightning fast.
4 flat.
4 flat.
4 flat. And I tell you what, that's going to let them move up in the average. They were 7th coming in. They could move up to 4th or 5th right now. I don't know who's going to win this thing. You talk about a pressure run right there. Wow. I'm not adding or subtracting now. I'm just going to wait and see what happens.
So if you're Trevor and Patrick, what are you doing, Joe? Do they know they got to place? You got to win something,
yeah,
don't you?
You've got to win something, because Caleb and them were 7th in the average. They're going to move up. They're going to move up a spot on steers, steers down, maybe 2 spots. I'm not sure. Here's a chance to win the go-around. Patrick didn't get him. Patrick just roped the leg. I'm going to say it cost them the World Championship, right? Not that. All week did. But I'm going to say they had a little bit of a chance. Good. They're 10 flat. I don't know. They're going to have to add it up.
This is where we're really glad we have accountants that are in charge of all this.
That's right. We're just relaying the numbers.
I'm not sure, yeah. I'm thinking Chad and Klay or Brian Cooper.
Either them or Caleb.
Or Caleb,
yeah. Or it might be a split championship.
Holy cow, isn't this something?
Chad Masters and Klay O'Brien Cooper would take the victory lap for the average, but would they win the world title? And in the end, Joe Beaver was exactly right. A split title. Masters wins the world title. Klay O'Brien Cooper is the runner-up. Katie would talk to the new world champions.
You know, you're always happy to be right here, but you want your partner to be here. You roped with him all year. I've pulled for him. I'm a big fan of him. I wish he was here with me, but I can't be any happier for my friend, just like you said.
Yeah, I mean, we knew we had to probably win the day money for sure, and that we had to have some help in the average. And I mean, it went my way, and I can't believe that. I mean, it's the best and the worst feeling I've had. But I mean, this is all I've ever wanted, and I'm glad to get to do it. But I feel terrible for my partner right now.
The emotions that go with the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. We'll do it all again in 2013, December 5th through the 14th, and you can see it exclusively right here on GAC. Live in country. For more information, go to ProRodeo.com. Trevor Brazile and Patrick Smith let one slip through their fingers, but you can bet that they'll be back. That gold buckle is prized property. Congratulations to all the team ropers who slugged it out at the 2012 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. So long, everyone.